Hey, what is going on with you guys? My name is SubZeroExtabyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video. And I'm actually coming at you with videos lately like the noobs have been coming at me. I mean, it has been an insane couple of weeks lately since all of those noobs figured out how to get to my Minecraft home. Now I cannot say that I am mad about the fact that people end up looking for me because they want to meet me. But these guys come up to me and start screwing around with my life. Well, that is not something that I appreciate. So since my last house also blew up, I am going to make myself a new one, and even though it will not become one of the biggest there are, it will probably become the best one that I have made to date, since I have come up with a plan for myself so that I can get away from the hordes of noobs that come up to me every day in this Minecraft world. So sit your butt in your chair, get yourself a drink and a big freaking bowl of cereal and sit down, and kids, get ready to learn, because this might be coming in handy once upon a time. And I hope that whenever you would be needing something like this, that you are able to say that you have paid enough attention to this video to actually get something done for yourself. Now you might be asking, well, Sub, what are you going to be building that is so amazing then? Well, let me tell you this real quick. A noob cannot bother you if a noob does not see you. And that is exactly what Pennywise thought with the Losers Club. You know, nobody of the adults saw him, just the kids. And he wanted them to see him. So actually, when I started thinking of this, I actually started with a couple of things. So first things first, we need to be able to make something that will keep the noobs from seeing us. So that is when my mind instantly turned to the way that Harry Potter was able to hide himself in a lot of places. So he had his cloak of invincibility. Now I am not a scientist and I am not a magic person, so that idea got thrown out of the window pretty early. And then I came up with something else. What if I make the windows and turn them into screens of some sort? So whenever there is a noob, those screens come down in front of the windows, and on the screens are pictures of my living room without me in it. That would be a cool Halloween gag. Nobody will expect me to be home, but surprise, there I am. So it would actually look like I am not in that house, while I am actually just sitting inside minding my own business. So that might work, but I was not yet convinced, because if they were to come inside, well, it would just mean that I am royally screwed. And if they were able to just blow it up for fun, with me being inside without them knowing it, well, that would not work out all too well for me either. So that left me with one more option, and this also brought me back the Harry Potter 2. So the second Harry Potter movie and book, and that one was titled Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Now that sounds pretty promising, especially if you have seen the movie or read the book, or both of course. Leave me a comment down below if you have actually seen the movie or read the book, or both. Like I said, but the Chamber of Secrets was, as the name says, a secret chamber built underneath of Hogwarts. Now that is the thing that I am going to be doing, and no, I am not going to build a chamber underneath of Hogwarts. I mean, I wish I could do that, but no, that is not what I am doing right now. I am going to build my own Chamber of Secrets in my house, but with a twist. Since the IT movie was amazing and I really like the idea of scaring people from inside of a sewer, so that way I can just hide there and no one will know that I am home, and I would be safe if someone was to blow up the house. Now you might be thinking, would they not just find the room? Well, no. Since one of the reasons why the chamber was called the Chamber of Secret was for this one reason right here. No one knew that it existed. Of course there were rumors about it and urban legends, but no one was able to find it. Even after years of extensive search with magic and all sorts of tricks. No, of course they were not able to find it until Harry Potter showed up in his second year. Now that meant the Salazar Slytherin, the founder of the Slytherin house, had protected that chamber with a lot of spells, and he just hid it really well in some sewer system. It is really gross to see it in the movies, but alright, I am going to do what my boy Salazar did, but twist it with the IT twist, you know, like Pennywise. And I am going to make the Pennywise sewer, because if I would call it the Chamber of Secrets, then my boy Salazar would slap me with a freaking copyright claim and I would be out of secret sewer building business within days, which is not something that I am looking for right now. But that is basically my plan of attack. So now I will just have to finish up my house right here and make sure that I am able to build everything just right. And I am just begging up and down to the skies, and hope for some time for me to buy before the next wave of noobs come along when I am not even done, and they would be on to me before I even got to use my sewer. So I will have to make sure that all of the building goes well and according to plan/schedule, because like I said, if we take too long on this project, well then we might be running out of time to perform all of it, and we would already have some of those freaking noobs on our roof and we would not even know it. Now I hope that we can do all of that in time, because I would like to just sleep here tonight and feel a little safe, because after what has happened to all of my previous homes, I am kind of pessimistic about all of the end of hours that we are having right here. But that is alright, it keeps the blood flowing, I guess. So alright, as you may have seen right there, the wall is done, and this wall is going to allow me to just pass through it, and it will not let anyone else in. So that is really cool. And of course no one will notice that this thing is there, because like I said, no one is going to just be running into a wall without knowing that there is something up with that thing. That is why the wall/pillar on that train station in London works that well. I mean, who is going to suspect some random wall for something like that? I mean, no one is just going to take their cart and run into a pillar like that. So I mean, all of those people that work in the wizarding world have got all of their secret and magic stuff figured out really well. But now I am just going to have to perform the same trick, because otherwise I am still going to be eating noobs for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Even though that is for beginners, you do not even know. That was a quote from a song by Donald Glover, aka the Childish Gambino, and he is a cool guy. You will love him if you would have ever seen the show called Community. I mean, it is hilarious, so just watch it if you have not already. But that is enough talking about songs for today, because we still have got a lot of stuff to do. But basically this thing right here, well, this is where the room of secrets will be coming. It is going to attach to my house just like any other room would. It is just that no one would expect this room to be there when you are looking from inside of the house. And that is the place where you will be entering the house. It actually just occurred to me that whenever I upload this video, that everyone would be able to see where in God's name that freaking sewer of mine is. So maybe I should just stop recording right now before I have done too much harm. Well, I guess that we will just figure that out soon, because I probably will upload this video and I am pretty sure that a lot of people would be asking the same questions as I just did. But so basically once I upload this video, then everyone would be able to know exactly how to come into my sewer without even trying at all. That is just insane to think about, man. Now you may be wondering why I liked the IT movie so much. Well, I saw the first one when I was younger, and I liked it a lot. So I got stoked when the second one came out, and it really changed my way of living inside of this Minecraft world. Lately I have been wanting to go out and relive a little bit of my youth. You know, just go around and doing some really horror stuff. So that got me thinking, what is really scary and what could I do that is really scary? And you know that you cannot just go and do something scary to make something actually feel scary. So you might know this, but to make something feel scary you just have got to do something, and the feeling will come whenever it is there. So I thought that today I am going to be pursuing that feeling of angst. And I mean, I really love the feeling of angst just because it makes me feel edgy, and it gives me a little throwback to my childhood and stuff. So I am just going to go ahead and do whatever it takes to get that horror feeling back into my veins. And the first thing that we were going to be doing was going to build the sewer and go to the sewer, because that is what me and my friends used to do when I was younger. But okay, so it looks like this party should be starting any second now, and that means that our little horror adventure has officially started. So please tell me that everyone is ready for this video. So I would like to ask you to remain seated throughout this whole ride and to please keep your feet and arms inside of the carriage at all times. Now it is almost time for this thing to open and we can see what horrors lie behind this sewer. And I am not sure what to actually make of this right now, but I guess that I will just go with the flow and I will not be a showstopper. I like how every time I am doing this that I just think that all of this is just normal and stuff. I mean, you have got to love some horror, right? But this one is already kind of scary, so I am not sure what to do right now. Just please do not pee your pants. I am actually not even sure, but I think that I am right. I mean, I am always right, so that is not really something that I am all too worried about, if I have got to be honest right now. I mean, look at me, you guys. You all know this. Now I really like the idea of this sewer because it does not look fishy at all. I mean, it is just another sewer, right? Nothing weird about that at all. At least if you ask me, you know. I know that I have never called it this before, but since people do not seem to leave me alone in this world, I will try to make it as clear as possible that people really need to stay out of here, because I am getting sick and tired of this every day. So last week someone broke into my house again after I moved like 1,000 blocks away from my old house. So you might be thinking like, well, Sub, what in the world are you doing right now? I mean I am just throwing around with some people, right? Well, no, you would be kind of wrong about that. Because what I am doing right now is nothing less than necessary when people think that they can just fool around with my house and destroy my property and belongings. Now, having said that, I am going to be dedicating this video today to make the most secure house possible in the world of Minecraft. Even though this might sound a little bit over the top, I think that it is my right to secure myself and my house to the fullest range of my capabilities, and I am willing to pay a lot of Robux for these security measurements that I am going to be taking today. Because like I previously said, and before that, I am sick and tired of the fact that people seem to not care about any of my personal belongings in here. I mean, I have said this 1,000 times already, and I am going to be saying this again. I only join into this Roblox world whenever I need some peace and some rest and just some space in general. I mean, I got dumped by this beautiful lady this week, and I am just tired of people stealing my stuff and all of that. So right now I am going to be protecting my house, and I am going to make sure that anyone who dares to still cross me with all of this, well, I am going to make sure that ends will meet with them, because I am not backing down from a fight, and I am not going to be putting down these noobs, because I am SubZeroExtabyte and I am going to become a force to be reckoned with. Now, with that said, I will still have to do a lot of things to actually get done with my noob series, but you know that will come with time, and I hope that the people who still think that they can just try and mess with me are able to see then that I am not someone that they can fool around with. Because like I said previously in this video, and as I have said in many other of these noob videos, I only come here when I need some rest and relaxation and some peace of mind. So whenever I come around this place for any of those three things, and I come up to my house and I see that it is gone because some noob guy decided that it was worth it to destroy my house, or for some random noobs to come crash into my world through some random portal that I have never seen before, well, that is just the time that I am going to be defending myself against these people, to make sure that I can just use this beautiful world that we call Roblox for my relaxation and some spa kind of like activities. Now that may sound weird, but you know, a man has got to do what a man has got to do to get some relaxing around here for himself, right? Now, since I am not sure where this noob went, I am kind of scared about what is about to happen. I mean, this place cannot actually be haunted, right? It was just a movie. Literally, it was just a movie, right? That is just something that is unfortunate. But if you have the ability to change anything about yourself, and I do not just mean your appearance, but make sure that anything that you might be changing actually is a change for the better. And that is not just something that I am saying for the likes or anything. That is just something that I feel like is true for a lot of people out there, and even for a lot of people in here right now. And by that, of course, I mean myself, because I am a mess when it comes to this. I am trying my hardest, right? I mean, even right now I am running around and walking hoops just to get to where I came from just a second ago. Now, this might all seem repetitive, but without all of this work, I will probably end up getting nothing. So I will have to make sure that I actually end up doing something good here before the video is over and I accomplish nothing, because that would paint me as someone who is slacking, and I do not want to be someone who is slacking. I mean, Chip always tries to make fun of me, so I cannot let that happen right now. Okay guys, we are doing this. We will make it out of here, or so help me God, because I am not messing around. I mean, look at me, you guys. You all know this, but of course, until we have arrived at the next part, this is the perfect timing to go ahead and laugh our butts off together. And why, well, let me do this real quick for you guys. Alright Chip, can you do a backflip real quick? And please do not let this go out of hand and break your neck, because usually when I ask him for this thing in private, he somehow just turns it into a neck breaker. I mean, I am not sure why, but I am guessing that the love for me is not as great as my love for him. At least that is what I'm thinking right now. Okay, but let me say this. We should be nearing the end of this sewer thing, because I can just feel it. I mean, the suspense is actually getting pretty real, right? There is just something cool about these weird mazes, just because there have been like a lot of stale game modes lately, and I feel like this is something that does not get as stagnant as the others, because this is basically just something else. Like every time that we are playing it, there are just so many surprises in this game mode that there always is something new to do, and I really think that this is just very cool, and I feel like that